So because of the Industrial Revolution, business activities across the globe, it intensified. Management is a process of designing and maintaining an environment where individual groups can accomplish their goals efficiently and effectively. So F.W. Taylor is called the father of scientific management, whereas Henry Fayol is called the father of general management. So art is nothing but a skillful application of existing knowledge. Hello everyone, this is Purna Chandra, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram. So in the last class, I introduced you people to the syllabus of the subject Management Principles and Practice. So today we will be starting with the first unit, that is Introduction to Management. So the agenda for today's class is we will be knowing the introduction of management and the evolution of management and nature of management. So we will start with the introduction of management. How the concept of management was introduced in business. It has got a certain history. So we will try to understand what the history tells about management. So what happened is, in the 18th century, Sir Benjamin Franklin, he invented what do you call electricity. That is, in 1752, he invented electricity. As a result, what happened? Industrial Revolution started. Industrial Revolution started in the 18th century, that is from 1760 onwards. So because of the Industrial Revolution, business activities across the globe, it intensified. So what happened? This increased the number of workers in the workplace, which led to the introduction of management concept in business, because thousands of people, they started to work in the business premises, that is factory premises. So what happened? They had to be managed, because you cannot allow thousands of people to work in your factory on their own. You have to manage them. So the concept of management was introduced in business activities. So this is the history, that is from where business as a management started to evolve. So the basic meaning of management is art of getting things done through others. That is, you being a manager, you supervise the work of the factory or any business activities and you get the things done. So the main aim of management is to be effective and efficient. That is, efficient means you should not waste the raw materials, you should not waste time. At the same time, you should give quality products and quality output. So the management mainly aimed at optimum utilization of resources. This is regarding the history of management. So we will skip to the next topic now, the meaning and definition of management. So here we will understand what is the meaning and definition of management. Before we go to the definition, we will understand the meaning of management. So meaning states management is an art of getting things done through others. So what is the meaning of this? So I'll be very simple. I will explain this with an example. You people take an example of a hotel. So we will consider that there are three departments in an hotel. That is, for example, there is a cooking department, there is a supplying department, and there is a cleaning department. And you find a person wearing blazer and he is roaming all around the hotel and he is just making sure that all these departments are working well. For example, he will go to the cooking department and he will check whether the food that has been cooked is of good quality, whether the cook is cooking within the given time. And he will also ensure that the cleaning department is keeping the hotel clean. They are cleaning the utensils properly. And he will also make sure that the supplying department is taking orders in time and they are giving the food in time, supplying the food in time. So here the manager is not doing any kind of activities. He is not doing the work, but he is getting the things done through others. This is one example of meaning of management. So now we'll go to definition. What does the definition state? Management is a process of designing and maintaining an environment where individual groups can accomplish their goals efficiently and effectively. So you want people to work in your business, in your factory. So in order to ensure that they work well, you should provide them with good environment, right? So you design and maintain an environment where your workers can work well. That is, workers should not waste the raw materials, they should not waste time, and the products which they are producing is of very good quality and they are giving maximum output, which is called efficiency. In order to ensure efficiency and effectiveness, what manager is doing is providing and designing and maintaining a very good working environment. So this process we call it as management. So now we are done with the meaning and management. We will skip to the next, that is evolution of management. How management has evolved over period of time, various period of time. That is how management was done in pre-scientific era, that is in the ancient times before industrial revolution. Then comes the classical era. So classical era is basically during the industrial revolution what happened to management. Then comes your neoclassical era. Neoclassical era comes after classical era. And the latest era which is ongoing is the modern era. Now we will understand one by one. That is pre-scientific era. So during the ancient times, business activities include only food gathering, hunting and fishing, collecting and distribution of nuts and berries. These were the main kinds of business activities which took place in the ancient time. So food gathering, fishing and hunting, collecting nuts and berries. In order to manage these business activities, there were certain rules and regulations. There were certain punishments for wrongdoing. So if some person who is involved in the distribution of nuts and berries, he steals and he runs off and he gets caught, so he will be given certain punishments. In such simple ways, business was managed in the pre-scientific era or the ancient times. So next is your classical era. What happened in the classical era? In the classical era, management theory was developed. So why was management theory developed? Because many problems started to appear in the factory premises. So the management theory was developed because there were certain problems. We will understand what kind of problems that arose. One was management was unsure how to train the employees, the non-speaking immigrants. That is, when the Industrial Revolution took place, many people from across the globe, they migrated to either United States of America or the Britain Empire, where big manufacturing industries or the production units were set up in search of work. Now there was a problem of communication because these immigrants, they don't know how to speak English, and those managers, they don't know how to speak their mother tongue. So it was a problem. That is one of the problem. So next is labor dissatisfaction. What does this mean? So there was dissatisfaction among the labor regarding salary. One person, he would come and he would ask a salary hike of 1,000. One more person used to come, he would ask a salary hike of 2,000. Now the managers were very confused what to do. Suppose they increase the salary of 2%, what will happen? Then obviously all the workers will come and they will start asking an hike in the salary. So these were the problems that started during the Industrial Revolution. So to deal with these problems, what happened? Management theory was developed. So the main contributors to this era are F.W. Taylor and Henry Fayol. So F.W. Taylor is called the father of scientific management, whereas Henry Fayol is called the father of general management. What F.W. Taylor did is, he wanted to make the work simple, easy and quick. So he came out with scientific principles. What Henry Fayol did, he wanted to guide the managers to solve the problems. So he came out with principles of management, that is general principles. This is regarding the classical era. So now we'll move on to the neoclassical era. So neoclassical era, what happened? In the classical era, prominence was only given on jobs and machine. The human side of management was neglected in the classical era. So neoclassical era, what it did, it laid emphasis on the human side of management. It laid emphasis on the human side of management. That is, factory means it is not only machines, it is not only jobs. People come and work there. People of different background will come. People who have different behavior will come. People who have different attitudes will come. That also has to be understood. So the prominence was laid on human side of management in the neoclassical era. So George Elton Mayo is the founder of the neoclassical theory. So this is regarding the neoclassical era. So next we will go to the modern management era, which is prevailing today. So in the modern management era, what happened? Prominence was given to both man and machine. Prominence was given to both man and machine. So the formation of big companies resulted in the separation of ownership and management. Before, in your classical era and the neoclassical era, the owners only used to manage the business. Now what happened? Because big companies were started in the modern era, a single owner cannot manage the entire business on himself. So what happened? Ownership was separated from management. So the owner used to invest in the business and he used to hire some professional managers to look after the business. So these managers, professional managers, they used to look after the business and they will be paid salary. So this is what is prevailing today. This is modern management era. So with this we are done with evolution of management, the 4 eras. So next we will skip to nature of management. So what is nature of management? So management has variety of natures. So we will understand one by one. We can call management as an art, right? We can also call management as a science. We can also call management as a profession. So we will understand one by one. So management as an art. So what is an art? So art is nothing but a skillful application of existing knowledge. You got some knowledge, you are applying it skillfully. So knowledge from where you will get, you will either study or you will observe someone else and you will get knowledge, or while doing or practicing any form of art, you get experienced at it and you get more knowledge. I will explain this with an example. Now dancing is also an art. You want to become a very successful dancer. So, but you don't know anything about dancing. What you will do? You will go to some dance instructor. What your dance instructor will do? She will give you some study material to study. Just basic concept of dancing. That is study. You study and you get some theoretical knowledge. Then after studying, what your instructor will do? She will ask you to observe any senior dancer or any dancer who is dancing on the television. So you observe them and you gain some knowledge, that is observation. Then after that, your instructor, what she will do? She will ask you to dance on your own. So once you start dancing on your own, what will happen? You get experience. You get some knowledge and then what you'll do? You'll skillfully apply that to become an artist. This is the meaning of art. So now before getting into management as an art, we will understand what art is and then we will relate management to art. So now we will see the features of art. So the features of art is existence of theoretical knowledge. Existence of theoretical knowledge means what? Any art form, it will be having some theoretical knowledge. For example, dancing is an art, painting is an art, and playing cricket is an art, and playing football is an art. Whatever the art might be, there will be some kind of theoretical knowledge available. You go to your cricket coach, you want to start playing cricket, your coach will refer you a book, a manual, the rules regarding cricket. Or you want to become a football player, then what your coach will do, he will give you a manual regarding the rules of football. So every art form will have some kind of theoretical knowledge. That is one feature of art. So next we go to personalized application. What is this? Each one's exhibition of art is different. For example, you consider dancing. There are very good dancers. There are 2 very good dancers who are dancing for the same song, same steps. That doesn't mean one will exactly dance like the other. There will be some kind of difference in the way they exhibit the style of dancing. That is personalized application. For example, you see cricket as an example. There are 2 international players, very good batsmen like your MS Dhoni or your Virat Kohli. So both are world-class players, but they will not play exactly like each other. They've got their own personalized application. So that is personalized application. Then you go to football. There is Messi and there is Cristiano Ronaldo. Both are world-class players, but they play in their own style because one cannot imitate the other while playing. They've got their own personalized application. That is the meaning of personalized application. Third one, based on practice and creativity. The more you practice, the better you become. The more you play football, the more you play cricket, the better you become. Similarly, the more you paint and the more you dance, the better you become. That is practice. Then what is creativity? Creativity means, I'll explain this with an example. Now you people must be knowing helicopter shot of MS Dhoni. That is his creativity. You people know A.B. de Villiers. So he is known for his 360-degree style of playing. That is creativity. So these are the features of art. So now, since all the features of art are present in management, we can call it as art, right? In management also there is theoretical knowledge which you can gain. There is personalized application because there might be two very good managers, but they cannot manage exactly like one another. There will be some kind of differences, right? So that is personalized application. Then the more the manager practices the management process, the better he becomes. That is based on practice. And creativity. What is creativity? Creativity means to solve certain problems in the organization, the manager will think out of the box in his own way and he will solve. That is creativity. So after this features, all the features of art are present in management, we can conclude that management is also an art. So next we will be going to management as a science. So what is science now? Science is a systematized body of knowledge based on general truth. So whatever is there in science is systematic. Now in chemistry there is periodic table. So the person who has drafted that periodic table, he has done experiments and observation over many years and he has come out with that periodic table. So science, you see the features of science, that is systematized body of knowledge based on experiments and observation and universal validity. So wherever in the world you go, you apply science anytime, anywhere, it holds good. That is universal validity. So now we can say that management is also a science. Let us see how. So management has systematized body of knowledge and principles that are developed over a period of time based on repeated experiments and observation which are universally applicable. See, all the features of science are also available in management. Management has also systematized body of knowledge and management has also got principles like scientific principles, which wherever you apply these principles, it will hold good. Wherever business activities takes place, wherever you apply management principles, you can solve the problem. So it has also got principles, management, similar like science. And management principles are also universally applicable. That is, wherever in the world you go, wherever business activities takes place, you apply management principles, you can solve the problem. So we can conclude that since all these features of science are available in management, we can call management as a science. But there is one slight difference, that is, but management principles have to be modified according to the given situation. So principles of science are exact, they cannot be modified, but management principles, according to the situation or according to the problem, you people can modify the principles of management. So this is management as a science. So now we will understand management as a profession, right? So a degree in management like B.Ba or post-graduation degree like MBA can help you find work in industries like finance, marketing, construction, education institution, healthcare, hotel industries and tourism. So you people, now you are studying B.Ba. After B.Ba you want to do MBA. After MBA, if you are good in finance, you will be well placed. If you are good in finance, you will be well placed in a finance department of a very good MNC company like Infosys, or there are many asset management companies like JP Morgan, your Goldman Sachs, State Streets, where they'll be giving you very good salaries. So you can get into profession of finance. And also, if you're good at advertising or if you are very creative, you can get into marketing. That is, there are many advertising agencies where you can become the advertising head. You can come out with attractive advertisements and you can create a career. So that is marketing. And you can also get into construction companies. There are big construction giants like your Brigade Groups, your Paramount or your Sankalp. So these people, they want young talented managers to manage the activities. So you can become managers in their business companies. So then you can also get into education institution. You can become a professor or you can become a lecturer or you can get into administration of a school or a college or any institution. And you can also get into healthcare, like you can get into hospital management. There are managers who manage hospitals, like big hospitals like your Colombo Asia or your Manipal. They will recruit you. So you can also get into hotel industry, become a hotel manager, and you can also get into tourism industry. So studying management as a subject, you have all these scopes. So we can say that management as a profession. This is it for today's class. So in the next class, we'll be dealing with characteristics and objectives of management. Thank you.